Hey.
Welcome, everybody, to the Holochronicles Star Wars Toy and Collectible Podcast. I am one of two of your hosts, Andy Lemire. Josh Most is the other guy right
I'm his
there.
plus one.
There's the other guy right there.
It's me.
We've been a little absent lately, so apologies on our behalf. But what, are we okay?
I was being absent. I wasn't even in the frame.
And you're back. And we're back. And we're back too. And we'd just like to extend a welcome to you guys that are watching us live right now and those that will be catching us on the rewind. Hello, chat. It's good to see you guys.
It is good. We do have a Josh sighting, as Matt would put it. I'm here.
Right there.
We do. Yeah. You know, it's just the end of, I don't know. Can you still call September summer?
With the weather we've been having, it's still summer.
Yeah. What do we have? 90 days?
It was only 75 today.
Which is ridiculous in the Northwest.
Yeah.
Like 75.
And it'll be 80 at the end of this week.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, welcome all. Welcome all. Thank you for letting us enjoy an extended summer. I don't know if enjoy. We've both been dang busy. God, what have you been up to?
I just a lot of kid stuff.
Just like everyone else. But I mean,
yeah,
it's just kept us from like connecting. That's the deal.
Our school is finishing up a remodel, and that's been kind of exciting. Anyway, it's, you know, everybody's got their day-to-day stuff, but yeah, it's just good to see you, Josh. It's good to see you.
Sure.
Like physically see you. And it's good to see those in the chat too. Matt and JD and Danny Boy, Jeff. It's good to see you too. Oh,
Katie's here.
Miss Katie is here.
It's great. It's great. At 5, what's happening? All right. Let's get going. I mean, we've got a lot to talk about.
We do. I want to get right into this Andor series.
Okay. I feel, look, I was telling you, I'm a little bummed right now. I'm not up to date. And I can give all the excuses I want, but mainly it's just been one. Can I just give my thing? One,
give your thing.
What I've seen so far, and I'm only through episode 3. I love it, and I'm savoring it. See, I do this subconsciously, that I purposefully avoid something that I really like, so it will never end. It's like a weird, you know, it's like that's why I never asked that girl on the second date. I just never want the first date to end. So good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
don't tell my wife. I'm not still dating.
So
no, it is. That's not even a lie. It's weird.
So you won't see like the finales of things, just to know that there's still one more thing.
I'm telling you, this is a real thing. So I will get through series. Like I will watch them, but then when I get to the final season, I just like all of a sudden I ghost it, because it makes me sad. It's that departure.
It's the opposite of FOMO.
Yeah.
It's Kiyomo.
Yeah.
No, you are missing out.
I know it's gonna end. I don't know what the acronym is for that. I can't do it in my head yet. But
what's up, Rolando? What's up, Anthony? Good to see you guys here too.
But I will say this. I like Anthony's comment right as he popped in. Thank you for saying hi, Anthony. We love you. He says he has mixed feelings, and I love the mixed feelings concept right now. So go into it. You're the one with the stuff right now.
Okay,
so go ahead.
So I'm up to date as of today.
Don't brag.
As is everybody in the chat.
He's on the 4th date.
I'm on the 4th date, 5th date.
Yeah.
And I was on my second time watching the most recent episode, which I loved, by the way. For me, the episodes have been getting a little better each one. They've been, not that any have been, in my opinion, have been bad. I have enjoyed all of them up to this point, but they've gotten a little bit better each time. The complaints that I have seen about the show is that it's slow moving. That's really the primary one, and it is a slow burn kind of show. But I want to hearken us back to a time, aka the 1970s, Josh, when the really good quality classic shows and movies of that time weren't necessarily just mile a minute action packed breakneck pace kind of shows. For example, in the thumbnail, yeah, I understand putting Andor characters with
Oof.
Godfather characters.
Oof.
It's
I didn't even approve that. I just pushed it through.
it's
Just pushed it through.
it's outlandish and premature at best. I know that. But if you'll just take a second and let me explain the thought process behind it. You know, a movie like The Godfather, which is widely considered a classic, even though Shabby's never seen it. Wait a minute, is he here? No, he's not.
He is.
I hope he's
He's
he?
here.
Is
Yeah.
he? Is it?
He's there.
Okay.
Now you've done it.
Now I've done
Hold on.
it.
Let's make sure he's really here. I just went through and cleaned up all our graphics. Could not delete that one.
No,
Could not.
no, nor should you.
Nor should I.
But
Shabby's got top billing at the Holo Chronicles.
yeah. So anyway, back to my point here. A movie like The Godfather, it took a while to get to, you know, the crescendo of the movie. In Godfather 2, same way. Blade Runner. It's a slow burn, man. It is. You have to chew through some slow scenes, and you know, even a movie like The Shining, which isn't, you know, sci-fi at all, but it's
Shawshank Redemption.
it takes a long time.
It's just all. It's all.
Yes, and I am starting to see some similarities between that kind of a style of storytelling and Andor, because we have yet to get into really a battle, a fight. I know there was a little skirmish where they blew up something and then drove off in the other direction. That was an episode ago, but like, it's all character development and plot development up to this point. It's been 5 episodes and I'm here for it. Now, akin to those 70s style classic movies, that if you're of a certain age, you won't understand that. You're probably young enough that, you know, all of your Star Wars has been pretty action packed and fun, and, you know, at a medium to fast pace speed as far as the show goes. And maybe some would argue, even in the sequels, maybe a little too fast. Maybe it needed to slow down just a little bit, you know, but that's another discussion for another time.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it is. I think that's a perfect example of expectations right now. And well, I don't want to interrupt you. Continue.
Okay, so some examples specifically of why I compare Andor to a 70s style storytelling show here. There are people like, in order to have a successful, slow moving or slow paced show, you've got to have a few things locked in. And here's where I think they're kind of checking off some boxes. And it's only going to get more tense, and it's going to come to a head soon. Right? We know this. Okay, it's building up. Now, in a slow burn movie, you have to have people that you want to win, the people that you want to cheer for. And I believe that we have those. We are cheering for Andor. We want him. Well, we know he's making it through Rogue One, or
he's not making it through Rogue One.
To Rogue One. Apologies.
He's
making it to that, but we know, you know, as are a lot of people in the galaxy at this time, they're feeling oppressed. They're getting run out of their homes, their lands. You know, we want some people to win. Andor is in that group. The people that he's running with right now are in that group as well. We want them to win. So we've got people to cheer for. I don't know about you, but I am pulling huge for Mon Mothma. We are seeing, even though she's been a secondary story, like, we are seeing that she is up against it on every stinking level. And we want her to win. We want her to get these little victories. We know that the ultimate victory is a long time down the road, and even then is still a work in progress, but we want to see how she gets to those moments, right? They can't all be just batted down, but we want to see her win. you've also got slimy characters, right? People who, as soon as they hit the screen, you're like, ugh, right? And that's Mon Mothma's husband. Like for me, it's like as soon as I see him, it's just like, ugh.
Is it the man bun?
It's no,
Okay.
it's his
No offense to man
demeanor.
buns out
None, none taken.
there.
But as soon as I see him, I'm just like, ugh, this guy, he's gonna stab her in the back. I just know it, and he's just slimy character, which is perfect because I think we're supposed to think that way about him. So how he is developing already, even though we haven't got a lot of him, is perfect. I think we hate him. He's already, to me, he's already King Joffrey level. Like I despise this guy. Like I can tell right now he is going to be a pain in the ass while he's alive. Right? He's not down with the resistance, the rebellion. He's not down with.
Yeah, they hamper his lifestyle.
Yes, it's inconvenient, and that annoys me to no end. We've also got the private security officer who's failed, and we've dwelt on his failure now for 2 episodes. And now, what's he going to do about it? I need to see what he does next. I don't like him just whimpering home to a lording mother, just who's hanging it over his head every moment. But I think I think he's a slimy guy. So it's like I don't really want him to win, but I am curious to see what he does next. And so there's tension that's building. You've got wild card characters that you don't know. I feel like somebody in the band of little rebel group that Andor's in, one of them's not going to be copacetic to the cause, and he's probably going to do something shady. And I say he because I think it's going to be a guy. I don't think it's going to be one of the ladies in the group. But then there's this feeling of everything that is going on is bigger than the individual characters that are telling the story. And I think that's important too in a slow burn story. You don't have the eye-catching, explosions and the cool lightsabers and the using the force. It's like all very real and gritty. And I know that word gets thrown around a lot when we talk about Rogue One and Andor, but it's a real kind of story. It's one that we can relate to as humans, the human existence, So I don't know. I know there's going to be betrayal. I know there's going to be welcome surprises, like the Han Solo at the last minute comes in and saves the day kind of thing. There has to be moments like that. And I'm still waiting for Saw Gerrera to pop his head in to see where he shows up in all of this, because he will. I know that there's going to be pain. I'm already feeling pain for Mon Mothma because her daughter and her husband are up against her. They are not supportive of what she's trying to do, and she's probably not even telling them everything that she's trying to get done. So that there's going to be some family pain involved. There's going to be some loss, but there's got to be these little glimpses of hope, these little victories along the way that'll keep the story moving in the right direction. So all that, and I'll step back for a sec, Josh. I'll let you respond to everything that I've just said here.
Jeez.
But all of that, I feel like, follows a pattern of those classic 1970s movies and shows that are highly regarded now, 40, 50 years later. And this is kind of calls back to that style.
I appreciate that correlation. I see what you're getting at. And if you probably take, especially in the movie making era of the 70s, that was still building off the early movies, which were basically plays on screen, right? Mm-hmm. Plays on screen. So a play has to do a number of things with limited resources as far as visual effects. They have to build character. They have to have good acting. They have to have a story that's sustainable through that acting, and get you to a place where no matter what's going on the set, you're focused on what's happening with those characters. So I think that, with the exception of really Star Wars in the 70s, that was kind of what, or car chases and stuff where they added a lot of action to kind of take your mind off maybe a weaker plot or not necessarily bad acting, but just they introduced the action. That's where stunts became, outlandish. And then, like I said, Star Wars came in. So I like that correlation because that's cool. Here's what my immediate interpretation of Andor after 3 episodes, and that's as far as I've gotten. So I am behind, but I don't think that makes me unqualified to comment on what you said, because I like the maturity that Andor brings to Star Wars. And we've had a few comments which I like in there, which are like, there's no laser swords, there's no, um, outlandish battles in hallways, which is basically the Mandalorian was all hallway battles. So I get that. The question I have to ask when I see comments, when I see concerns, not necessarily comments, concerns about the pacing and the action that's available there is where do we find the balance? Like what I love about this is that I feel like an adult watching a program that made for adults. It's good. It's not necessarily, some of the issues that we've sometimes had with Star Wars is the catering to children, kids. We get it. Star Wars became an absolute branding machine. And that was based on what we love so much, toys and their marketability to younger audiences. And I feel like Andor doesn't give a shit about that, which really makes me happy. It's like, okay, hey, if we sell a couple Cassian figures or whatever, we haven't even seen super cool ships. We had some kind of pyramid ship that was really unimpressive, but whatever, that's what they used. And that's what was effective for their, assault on the rebels. So fine. But what I appreciate about Andor right now is that when I'm watching it, and by the way, we have to remember that these are like half hour, 40-minute episodes. So they're not the full hour. So we might feel like, oh, the pacing is slow. You might feel like that because if you don't cram them together, if you cram 2 episodes into an hour, which you can do, you might feel like, oh, the pacing, okay, I got this and then I got that. 2 different things, which I think Mandalorian is really good at. Here's the slower part. Here's the action part. Mm-hmm. Here's the action part. Here's the slower part. All to kind of tie you in within that hour. I feel like if you went and watched Andor back to back, let's say 2 or 3 episodes back to back, you probably, if that was how it was presented to you initially, you'd probably feel like it wasn't slow. It was actually moving along.
Yeah.
The characters are well developed. I think Anthony was saying it, which he's got good concerns. I almost felt like we should just interview off of Anthony's 4 points. Did you see those?
Yeah, I'm going
to put them up. And this, Anthony, we love you. This is not, and I'm not going at you, but I really like to address this. This would be a great debate. Number one, I still don't care for the lead character. Interesting. So you don't care for Cassian Andor, and I guess if you were here, I'd be like, okay, I see where you're at. But I don't think that the director's doing a bad job of setting him up. We've got this back and forth between his past, and they're starting to come closer and closer together to where you might feel at the end of, when they finally finish showing how he got to where he was at, which I think they're close to, by the way, only 3 episodes in, he gets on the ship and he flies away from his home planet and here he is. I'm liking Cassian, but I don't think he's the strongest character on the screen. The guy who's the strongest character on the screen for me and just a phenomenal actor. Like I just didn't know he was that good is Stellan Skarsgård or however you pronounce his last name. I mean, that guy's tremendous. I can see him doing Macbeth. I can see him doing any serious acting part. And when he talks, I listen. That's the kind of actor I like. When he's talking, I feel like if that man was in the room with me, I would be yes sir, no sir with him. And so I appreciate that. So I can understand why maybe Cassian you haven't latched onto him yet, because guess what? And Mon Mothma, obviously another powerful character. She's weak in regard to she's
vulnerable.
She's vulnerable. Great word.
She's vulnerable.
She's vulnerable in regard to the things that are going on around her, but she's still a strong character. So really Cassian, in comparison to those 2 powerhouses, is probably a little, you're not like, I don't care about Cassian yet, but do you care about the cause? And I feel like I do. I want to see what's going to happen to Mon Mothma. I want to see what's going to happen to Skarsgård. What is he? He's a
Stellan Skarsgård.
Luthen Rail.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then to answer your second point, it's a live action novel. I don't hate that because guess what you get out of novels?
Classics.
Details. You get details that answer questions for you, and you get a little time to ponder, which I am still very impressed that they're squeezing into a half an hour. When I'm done with it, I'm not like, at the end, but I'm kind of like, man, okay.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking
what's next?
I'm thinking about it, and that's standard. It feels like generic sci-fi. I don't even know how to approach that. I don't know what you mean there, Anthony. I don't know.
Maybe because there aren't like necessarily the classic Star Wars spaceship battles and it all looks like it's happening in northern England, which where a lot of it was filmed.
Well, it's all happening under the canopy of the big galactic interaction, right? It's happening under this canopy. This is the undertones of the Empire, the Empire's influence on just the little people. I guess that's what I would say. So look, there is nothing romantic about two guys punching each other in an alley. There's really not, as compared to a big shootout.
The battle droid sequence in Phantom Menace when they battle in Naboo.
There's nothing romantic about that, but there is something very personal about that. You can identify, like I can identify with the fear that I would have if I was punching it out with a guy in the alley, and either he won or I won. That's fear. I don't identify with a massive cruise ship launching 50 fighters. I don't. I'm like, I'd probably be one of those fighters that, right as he gets out of the bay. I get that. So, and then last, and by the way, Anthony, we love you. I'm not going at you. I just loved your take on it because it's serious. The non-devotees of Star Wars, I don't know if that's bad because we have Filoni, the devotee of Star Wars, and he has given us so much. In my opinion, he has given us brand new characters that slide right into Star Wars with the Mandalorian, right? He's given us, the Clone Wars and everything that brought to us, along with Favreau. So I don't mind a different take on that. Here's your word again, on that kind of that gritty. Like I said about Rogue One, it's the Call of Duty of Star Wars, where it doesn't really fall in line with, like Matt said, laser swords and stormtroopers, but it does fall in line. And by the way, the Mandalorian took a little piece of that. They took a little of that dirty, gritty. He's doing deals for bounties in the back alley for a kid. That's kind of gritty, But this is why I appreciate Andor, because when I'm done with Andor, as opposed to potentially, dare I say it, Kenobi, I want to go back and watch Andor again after another episode and go, what did I miss in the episode before? Because all of a sudden they're bringing in, concepts and feelings that make me realize that maybe if I knew more about that character through rewatching it, I would identify even stronger with that. So I don't know if I said this, but I'm a fan of Andor. I don't know. You've been eyeing the comments and putting them up.
So. Well, a little bit. I'm behind a bit, and I haven't put all of them up. But so our buddy Galenorian Saber says, "I love the insight in the way the Empire works and the infighting. Yeah. Just find that interesting." Now for me, we see with the Empire that everyone is out for number one, right? How can they move up the ladder? Doesn't matter who they step on to get there. And we kind of know that to be the case because that's what the Sith do with each other. They are out for their own benefit first, and power and fame and glory, first for themselves over everything else. But with the rebellion, I think for every character that we've seen so far, we've seen, I'm going to use another word here, Josh, their vulnerability in the larger picture, because they all have their different reasons for being there. They all have reasons, and justifiably so. They all have good reasons to be there. But what's uncertain about it is are those reasons, they probably rank and order people differently on how all in they are. Like everybody's got a line. Like I think of, you remember the movie The Untouchables with Sean Connery and Kevin Costner?
Yep.
From like 1990 or something like that. He says a line as he's dying, Sean Connery's dying, to Elliot Ness. He says, "What are you prepared to do?" as he's dying. He's a bloody mess. He just got shot a bunch of times, and he's like, "What are you prepared to do?" And it's the question that everybody has to answer for themselves, and nobody really knows what each other's answer to that question is. What is each one of them prepared to do? Well, you would all think that they would all be prepared to do anything, whatever it takes. But that's the thing about this whole, that you have to trust people that you don't trust in order for a common goal, bigger picture, cause. And that's where a lot of there's not just tension between Empire and Rebellion. There's tension between rebels within rebel groups. There's tension within Imperial groups, right? And that's that tension on its own that makes the bigger tension all that more uncertain. And so I love that. I love that.
And look, until Rogue One, Cassian's cause was never grandiose, right? Like, and I think that's what we get out of Star Wars. If you look at Star Wars from the movies themselves, is every action is a grand action. Every moment is a pivotal moment, not just in the characters' lives, good versus evil, but in the galaxy's overall condition. Every moment from Luke, all the way to the Death Star, that is monumental. Every moment, all the way through Return of the Jedi, same. In Andor, though, those moments are inconsequential to the galaxy as a whole, right? However, lots of seemingly inconsequential moments stacked on top of each other lead to those things that make a difference,
right?
And so that's what I like about it, is because you're seeing the street fight that becomes the town fight, that becomes the city fight, the country fight, the world fight, and now the galaxy fight. And that's what I want. And that's what I said. So ultimately, Cassian makes it to the world fight.
An avalanche always starts with a few
It
pebbles.
does. And so, and I'm okay with the buildup of this, because it's something that we didn't really get to, Luke goes from the farm to an X-Wing to changing the galaxy, like all within under 2 hours. Obviously, he's dealing on a different wavelength via the Force.
Yeah.
And so that's what you expect out of Luke. Second, though, that I want to put in there is the maturity. Here's one thing that the 1970s Star Wars, followed by Empire, followed by, Return of the Jedi, brought in that I think makes it so, like you said, classic, is that Lucas's genius, and we have to give the maker his credit here, even though we can say things about what he did with Star Wars beyond that, as far as whether you like the prequels or not, yada, 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 it doesn't matter. He brought that hugeness of galactic import, but he also brought a little humor, which was fine. So now we get Star Wars. It always has to tuck a little humor in there, which Andor, I don't know, has tucked a ton in. Well, K2 and Rogue One, obviously was perfect. It was sarcastic. It's always going to probably be a little darker.
High. Very high.
So, but maturity. And guess who was able to bring that in, ironically enough, was an actor like Harrison Ford. He brought, with his goofiness, he brought that maturity. Obviously, Guinness brought that in too in Star Wars. So we had this weird maturity line dancing around kids right down the middle. Vader was obviously very stoic and probably, I don't know if mature is a great. Has Vader ever been called mature?
No.
Oh, Vader, you're so
not
mature.
By Mace.
So immature, bro.
Not by Mace Windu.
Well, no. I didn't say Anakin. You know what I'm saying? But that great acting from Harrison Ford that takes you all the way to roguish, goofy, I don't give a shit, down to very serious. I know all that stuff, like all that's very right down the pipe. And I think that what Andor is trying to do is they're grabbing that middle grit, that middle maturity, and they're not wavering from it too much. And so that's why I appreciate the series just as much as I've seen it so far. Now, if it goes off the res, who knows? But
Mr.
Rez.
There's just a couple of comments here I'm going to post up.
All right. I've been
Oh,
rambling and I haven't read
shit.
shit. So
I forget it. Never mind. I'm not going to do that.
why? What happened? What happened?
Mr. Rez actually just showed up.
Oh, funny. We
Yeah.
just said a Mr. Rez.
I know,
What's
Mr. Rez
up, bro?
sighting. We spoke his name and he appeared. It's like he's like Candyman.
Mhm.
Josh, before we get to the next thing, I want everyone to know that we are sipping a Star Wars themed brew this evening. It's called Life After Death Star, an Imperial Stout, Equilibrium, Wakefield, Florida. No,
All right. This is the Andor of Star Wars beers. Way too serious.
way too serious. Can we see the?
Yeah. Let me make it bigger. Pew. There you go.
Okay, little Death Star, little Anakin, and a Vader helmet, halfsies.
Is that
face.
Anakin?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to resemble him, but not
That
actually.
looks
be
like
his
a gal.
likeness.
Are you sure? Can I have it, please?
Yeah, hang on.
No, that's a lady. It looks more like Ray from here.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Which that would I don't know if we should even.
Shit, can you even read this?
Well, hold on. All right, can I here? Zoom in on me. Zoom in on me. All right, check this out. Hold on. This is a total sidebar.
Okay.
That's a gal.
Okay, that's
Sorry,
fine.
bro. I mean, sorry. This is nice features, roundish chin. Hold on. Check this out, Andy. Have you seen? Oh, you have seen my wife got me this.
Pull it back.
It's attached to the back of my phone here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
And what is that boomerang looking thing at the back of your phone?
Boomerang. No, look at this. This is tell me you're old without telling me you're old. Oh, baby. Hold on. Give me that bottle.
Okay.
That bottle.
You look
That
like
bottle.
Saint Nick.
I do. Oh, that is a lady, my friend. She was a good girl this year.
Oh, what?
Sorry. Yeah. What would she be? Mm-hmm. Imperial style brewed with Mostra Ghost Beer Espresso, Madagascar Vanilla, Raw Coconut, Marshmallow, and lactose. Holy cow. Hold on to your butts. Oof.
Hold on to your butts. Hey, that's a Sam Jackson.
It sure is.
Hold on to your butts. Okay, so
all right, kids.
We're
bad.
We're we're sampling in our little Mandalorian beer sampler glasses. I currently have a Grief Karga, and Josh has Moff Gideon.
We're getting.
I can't.
Yeah, you got to move your big fat head.
I'm an idiot.
There you go.
All right, there you go. All right, I am not a stout fan. Typically,
Neither am I.
typically, those that watch us know this, but it is Star Wars themed, so we'll try anything twice.
Well, we think it is, but
I'll tell you what, it doesn't smell bad.
Life After Death Star.
Life After Death
It
Star.
sounds like it was made in a country that doesn't speak English. Life After Death Star.
Maybe.
Here we go. Cheers. I think.
Yeah. Live action response here.
Holy. It's like drinking a brownie.
It has the same consistency as prune juice. And it looks a little bit like prune juice. I love prune juice, by the way. I do not love this.
I don't know how, and we want to thank our good friend, also named Josh, who supplied this, and he always has the most unique beers. And I have to say, I've got a 50-50 take rate on him, but it's like 50%. Okay, never again. And 50% like, wow, I never would have tried this. And thank you for providing this to us me or us at this moment. But this is literally, all right, hold on. Maybe it's got enough alcohol that after the first sip, the second sip tastes better.
Each sip gets better.
Yeah, I just don't know how you sit down. You're like, you know what?
Let's just drink a bottle of this.
It's been a long day at work. Why don't you pour me some liquid chocolate chips
with notes of coconut?
Yeah, I want to feel like my mouth has been coated with Crisco. All right, I'm putting that. Don't you have another one though? I have
do.
to go rinse these. You didn't get 4 glasses?
No,
All right.
Do you
Cover for me. I'll be right back.
Would you want to take these and
No,
burn them?
Yeah. Yeah. I think you have to. All right. You're going solo, so you have to be all on this. Yeah. Is it Jawa piss? That is the best comment.
Maybe. Ugh. Jawa piss. I don't know. Ed, is it? Shout out to Veda Rapina, who the last time we had a show won our giveaway for a Red 5 Designs mini book, the companion book to the Red 5 Designs vintage Star Wars action figure book that is coming out soon. Check your emails for updates on that. To answer a question earlier in the chat, no, there's no update to the Vinyl Cape Jawa grading saga, other than I did get a hold of one of the gals that works at AFA and says that it has been processed and will be sent out soon. So that's what I know. Now you know what I know. Now we know what we know.
The beats. It's a crap.
Yeah, it is a crap.
I love it.
So Josh, before I'm gonna hit the stinger for it.
Oh, dude, I know. I had that.
I want you to get the pictures ready. Ready.
All right. And after the stinger, it's got to be up after the stinger.
Well, just no.
Okay. I don't know what kind of timing you want.
We're gonna throw back here because on my own, I'm gonna be completely honest here. I saw this all by myself. I did not need Screen Rant to tell me all the Easter eggs that I missed in the latest episode of Andor.
Humble brag.
Although I did watch that. Thank you, Screen Rant.
Did they have it? Did they have this?
Yes, they did.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they did. But I want you to know, it's important for me to tell you I'm being honest here. I saw it before I was told about it. That doesn't always happen. That's why I'm kind of jacked about it.
He's jazzed up.
All right, so here we go.
Easter eggs.
When we see a very cool Easter egg in a Star Wars TV show or movie, we like to throw it out there, reference it, and the opposite is true too. When we see a non-Star Wars entity reference a Star Wars moment or thing or person, we like to mention that as well from time to time. In the most recent episode of Andor, you can see that over the shoulder of Stellan Skarsgård are two holocrons, a Jedi holocron and a Sith holocron. Now they appear a little bigger than how we've seen them in the past, but
coming to Disneyland soon.
Yeah,
they're
pretty cool, but they are bigger than how we've seen them before, which makes me think that maybe they're not authentic. But then again, this is live action versus how, we've primarily seen them in the Rebels series. That's what I thought of right away, and they are more in the palm of your hand kind of size. But maybe that's just the difference between animated versus live action. Maybe those are genuine, but if they are genuine, would they just be sitting on a shelf? Because even at that point in the Star Wars timeline, those are incredibly valuable and out to be destroyed and or used for knowledge. But that's not the Easter egg, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the Easter egg. And those of you that follow us on Twitter,
go ahead.
Follow us on Twitter at Holochronicles. You're giddy about something.
There's two Easter eggs in this. Go ahead.
Okay.
The other one less exciting, but
okay. But the one that I got really excited when I saw while watching the show was in the shelf to the right of the holocrons, and those would appear to be Shankara stones from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Shakara.
And as we have explained here on a handful of occasions, there is a long history of Steven Spielberg, George Lucas movies that call back and forth to each other. And in Raiders of the Lost Ark, there's a C-3PO and R2-D2 engraving in one of the in where they found the where the Lost Ark was entombed at, and there is a Yoda in E.T. and so I mean there's like this back and forth with Indiana Jones and Steven Spielberg and Star Wars and George Lucas, and there's always these little moments or
Love it.
these little Easter eggs that go back and forth. And this is what I deem to be the latest edition of this. Shankara stones in Andor.
Shankara stones.
And it would make sense that they would be in his because he is a collector. He's like the collector in the Marvel series. You know, he collects valuable things from all across galaxies, worlds, and so sure, it makes sense that he'd have a couple of Shankara stones in his storage unit.
Like the guy from the MCU, whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah, Benicio del Toro.
Benicio del Toro's character. Now, Andy,
tell me.
Can I point out?
Can I get
the second Easter egg in this picture? And by the way, both you and I are currently breathing on it.
Microphone?
Nope. Get ready. I got to see if I can do this without screwing. Oh, hold on. I got to pull this off the screen.
Yeah, I see it.
You see it now, don't you?
I do.
You see it. Hold on. Let me get this off the screen. I'm going to move Andy's camera. And there it is right there. There's the Easter egg. That's it. That's it. Let me put it back up. Do you see it now, folks? There's the Easter egg. It is a mic holder right
painted silver
underneath the holocrons.
Yeah.
Bring up the mic so that we can see the other part, which will confirm. See that right there? You can see both of those.
Both of the
there it is. There's your Easter egg, folks.
Housings there.
This is a Rode microphone stand, extendable arm. Sorry.
Or is it?
Nerd alert. I'm going to say, suck on that screencast. You didn't miss that one, didn't you, suckers? Sorry, no. You guys are great, I think. I mean, come on.
I know.
I mean, come on.
I know.
Those in the industry would spot that out real quick. A Rode microphone holder. All right. Continue on.
Oh, we got a comment here. Like the hats. Like Josh, what's your hat there? It's a Brahma Bull. What is it?
Kimes Ranch, folks.
And where's that found? Utah?
Somewhere where there are too many horses. I don't know, Montana. I think it's Montana.
Okay. Mine is a Paul's Collectible hat.
That is beautiful.
Got that from our buddy Paul.
Good. That's the best place to get it. If you got it from the black market, and Paul, he's missing out. Hey, look. Yeah. See, mic drop.
Boom. Look at the size of those holocrons.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, folks, sold out.
Yep.
Only 16,000 at Disney.
Bargain.
Yeah, bigger's better, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, next up.
Shipping in 2032.
This has been your Easter egg.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Tez is here.
What's up, Tez?
Hey, Tez.
Good morning.
Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, early or late night, early morning. I can't tell at this point.
It's morning.
Okay, let me check off our talking points here because I'm organized. Do you want to try the next Star Wars beer? We have a second one.
Sure.
This one.
Let's hope. Move your big head. No. Oh, there it goes. Flannel.
That says?
It
says Lando Hoprician.
Lando Hoprician.
Fresh hop IPA, 6.4%.
Do you want to borrow these bad boys?
By volume. No.
Okay. Just checking.
It says maybe. Oh yeah. Our fresh hop offering featuring Centennial hops from Crosby Hops. Will have you feeling you truly belong amongst the clouds.
Oh God, curator just nails it. A Lando beer has to go down smooth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
Here, have your Santa spectacles back.
No, there's
all right.
Ooh, watch yourself. Don't spray that all over the Easter egg, if you know what I mean. All right,
Josh, how do you
pour it into the camera? Come on, let everyone see.
How do you feel about IPAs, Josh?
I love IPAs. They are my go-to beer. I'm a Northwesterner at heart, actually by birth, just not by raising. All right.
Lando Hoprician. Cheers.
Give a little.
Oh, this I see what you're doing.
If you turn it, then we can see. There he is. Grief. That's right. That's
Grief cargo pants.
Here we go. Not terrible. Definitely like,
Better than a stout.
better than whatever that crap was. Oh god. Watch yours. And this thing's full. I don't know what to do with this.
It's a big bottle.
You know what I'll do with it? I'll use it to reseal the driveway. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, here we go.
You having a second pull there?
Mm-hmm.
That a babe.
It's not
That a
terrible.
baby.
It's
That a
not
baby.
terrible. My face is getting warm. It's about time.
All right, let's talk some toys.
All right, about time. What do we got for that? Do we
Now-
have it? Oh.
We've you know, it's been a little bit since we've had our last pod, and so you're gonna have to forgive us for being a week or two late on a couple of these topics, but
Roger that.
we decided to keep them in the conversation because as collectors and of procurers of items like these, we wanted to weigh in. So the first, UCS Lego Razor Crest.
Yeah, I actually saw this just a couple days ago. It looks, I mean, it's cool, right?
Yeah, it is cool. It's a massive set. It comes with a couple of cool, you know, features. It has
What's the price point?
oh shoot. I don't know.
3, 4?
I think it's like 500 or 600.
Five?
500. It's got like 2,000 pieces.
Yeah, but that's the issue I have. I mean, this is cool. How's the scale? Because we're looking at the Razor Crest we got from HasLab. That was $400
so it was 350, but
with shipping. Go on now.
okay. So here's okay, let me say this. As a Lego
Sounds
guy,
kicking in.
as I
All right.
as
All
a
right.
as a Lego collector, my son and I, we do Lego. We love Lego Star Wars, and it something like this is right up our alley. Okay. As a Star Wars collector, I'm like, okay. Yes, this is a cool ship that is no longer around. Okay.
I don't care about
We have a Lego. In fact, it just came out about a year ago, a Lego Razor Crest, which I have. So
Let me
do you,
grab it.
Josh, still
Yeah,
in the box.
Still in the box.
So you're kind of like Cy. Cy gets Lego sets and doesn't open them.
Yeah. I'm kind of like Cy. That's what I've been waiting to hear that.
Yeah. So there's
Yeah.
that, and that's a pretty cool set in and of itself.
Great set.
And then we've got the HasLab Razor Crest, and I'm just wondering, like, are we getting more Razor Crest than? Now you said it, and I can't stop thinking of it.
Wesley Webb.
It's in my head now. So I'm
it was
wondering.
just one sip.
Oh my gosh! I was just wondering if maybe we are getting more Razor Crest than our palette is requiring.
Well, so what you're saying to me, what I would interpret that as is, are we getting Grogu'd on the freaking Razor Crest?
That's a fair. I mean, that's a concern that I have. I don't know if it's real or not. You guys tell me, Josh. You tell me. Is that warranted? Is that a?
So I had a thought while you were saying that when we brought up HasLab. So the thought would be is that HasLab was a limited run. You had to get in on basically a Kickstarter type of scenario, yada yada. Whereas Lego, they'll make as many of these as they want. You know, they're fine. These are just little blocks with different colors, and they make those all the time. So I think that, and by the way, Pete's in here. Welcome, Pete. He was like, I want that. So there's Lego people, and then there's 3 3/4 people, and then there's Black Series people. So I think that they're just kind of hitting the markets, and this is another fill for somebody that missed out on the HasLab, missed out on or didn't care to have the smaller version that I just held up, and now it's like, oh, I'm getting the UCS.
So here's my argument against myself, right? Every UCS set is already a smaller Lego set. Okay, so your Lego UCS snow speeder. Well, we got a smaller version. We actually have a few versions of the snow speeder.
but you don't
The
have the
X-Wing.
plaque. You don't have the plaque.
Well, the plaque, and then there's
Or-
there's typically like an exclusive figure that
well,
comes
like
with
this,
it.
like,
or,
yeah, there you go, right there.
Yes. Okay. So I mean, so that kind of defeats my own concern right there. I was just wondering out loud if we're getting more Razor Crest than I caught myself. Then what? Yeah, I could see myself buying it just because it's big and it's awesome.
I think it's just Lego people versus look.
Yeah.
It's Black Series 3 3/4 and Lego. I mean, in this
Yeah.
scenario, so
Sure.
I think it's just that. It's just that we also have a Katana Lego. We don't have a UCS for Katana, right?
No, but
Okay.
we do have a pretty good size.
We have a pretty good
set.
size one. So like some people were like, well, I'm not going to pay $500 on the Katana or $600 when it came out, but oh, boom, here's a $300, Katana. Or if they do the UCS, then fine, they'll grab that. It's okay. It's just different people, different collection. By the way, Lego, most interactive toy you can have. You get to build it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
while it doesn't really tickle my fancy, I'll probably still buy it and not put it together.
Yeah, you got work to do, man.
You know what we should
What else
do?
is over there that you need to put together?
I have the A-Wing still sitting there.
And a UCS A-Wing.
UCS A-Wing is
And
fresh in the box.
Yoda's
No, Yoda's
halfway
mostly
done.
together. He's missing his saber right now. That's
His
just shit
arm.
falling apart.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
All right. I ain't worried about it. But okay.
Or keep it in the box.
Or keep it in the box.
Ah.
Just in case.
Ultimate Collector Series Shabby. You're lying. He's lying when he said that, right?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
His brother does, but he doesn't. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Cy and Shabby.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
mates.
Here's to you guys.
Here's you guys.
Saw that.
We're not going to drink piss.
No,
We're going to drink this.
that rhymed.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
You can have the rest of the Lando Hoppers.
Fine.
I'll take your whiskey.
We're trading drinks now. Glad that pandemic's over.
Here's to the hole that never
Yeah,
heals.
let's a big happy birthday to Shabby and Cy. The chat is now,
Chat's been on fire today.
yeah, they've been great.
They've been very interactive. Appreciate you guys. We've got 2 topics left, and they are surrounding the Black Series.
Mm. they
Josh,
are.
Black Series connoisseur. A few of you in the chats we know are Black Series people. The selfie series, which we
Nice.
did mention before, had a price change. What was originally said as $60 for the selfie series will now be $80 to get your own personalized Black Series figure with your face on it, or somebody else's face if you want it. Somebody else's face.
That seems aggressive, but that'd be cool, right? Okay, I'll throw it up there.
What would it be like a power move to get like a Black Series of your boss with your boss's face on it?
Yeah,
And use it like a voodoo doll? No. I mean, okay. Your choice. Now, here's something that I just learned recently. I thought, in my own naivete, that the selfie series
you can pronounce naivete, but you can't say quest.
Razor Quest. That I thought they were just doing this for Star Wars. They're doing it for Marvel too, and they're doing it for G.I. Joe, and they're doing it for Ghostbusters.
Look, I got to defend you here.
Okay.
This feels a lot like Build a Helmet.
Build a bucket.
Yeah, Build a Bucket. Thank you.
Yeah.
It feels like, look, we know what our viewership is.
Yeah.
All right. We got the loyal 15. And they're in here.
They're right
now.
here. Yeah.
We have the loyal 15.
Yeah.
But I feel like when it flexes up to like 18 or 19, those are Hasbro folks.
Yeah.
Stealing your ideas.
Sniffing around.
Stealing your ideas.
So in the Star Wars selfie series, you can get your image, your face put on an X-Wing pilot, a stormtrooper, a Mandalorian, or a rebel princess Hoth Leia. Okay.
Which one would you choose, Andy?
I'd choose the X-Wing pilot. How about you?
Yeah.
I thought for sure you'd say Stormtrooper.
No.
Okay.
I don't need that.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
look,
so-
I'm a rebel at heart. Okay,
So
I
even-
conform to rules when I need to, but in deep down, I'm like, fuck
don't tell me what to do.
that.
John Locke and everybody. Don't tell me what I am.
So, tell me again about the price switch. It went from what to
60
what?
to 80.
Oh, so they jacked it up?
Yeah, it's
we
up
thought
20 bucks.
60 was unreasonable. They're like, you know what, guys,
You're
right.
80 bucks it is.
80 is really unreasonable.
So yeah, I don't know really the reason why, but
Would you do this? Are you doing this? Let me ask you this. If we put in an auction for charity,
oh, this is a fun idea.
I have two ideas now that you said it was fun. Either a full set of Andy and Josh in selfies.
Selfie series.
Andy and Josh selfie
Holo
series.
Chronicle Black series.
Yeah, Holo Chronicle Black series, finally.
Finally.
Yeah.
Oh, finally. Yes. Or
no, I like that better than what I was going to say the first.
you were going to say your own face.
Your own, like you could get your own, and we'll sponsor it or something.
Yeah, we'll pay, and then you get to bid on your.
No. I
figure.
like the other one where it's me and you.
Yeah,
hold on.
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah, right there, folks. Or right
well,
there.
Now
or right there.
You can get a Mando version of yourself. Okay. I wanted to. Oh, it was on my phone. That's right. I wanted
exactly. That's the real right here. This is a real question. Maybe Andy and Josh, but which of one of you is a real? Now that's what we're bidding on. So the bidding starts, okay, and it's ping pong bidding, right? All right, we got $50 for Andy as a princess. Oh shoot, we got 60 for Josh. Oh man, we got 75. Oh, who's got $100? Josh is a princess. Boom, $100. Oh yeah, you got. No, I want to see Andy.
Do I have to shave?
And then
do we have to shave?
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
absolutely not.
Just as an aside here, you could get yourself in the selfie series as Black Panther, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Black Widow, a female rookie Ghostbuster, a male rookie Ghostbuster, the pink Power Ranger or the red Power Ranger, and finally Scarlet or Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe.
This just in, all those available at auction.
I tell you what, Scarlet. Nah, I'm partial to Scarlet anyway.
No, who isn't?
I mean,
jeez, look at you.
Okay, so all right, I have your idea written down, Josh. We'll flesh that out later, and
Sure
you
we
guys
will.
were first to hear it here live on the Holo Chronicles. So, do I see myself doing this? No, but maybe like for my son, for like
I feel like this is
present.
gift. This is gift city. They're pretty smart here. They're
Yeah.
pretty smart. The problem will be
I do not want it
awareness.
for myself.
The problem will be awareness. Like I need to be like, hey babe, and like knock my computer screen towards her, and she's like, what's and then she'll call you and like, what picture should I, and blah blah blah. Same for you.
Yeah.
Same
And
for you.
In fact, if she gets a hold of it, what should I get Josh for Christmas?
You'll be like, is this a selfie?
It's this. It's
and
not going to
then-
be here and for another 2 years, but but this is what you want
can
to get
send a
him.
picture of him.
Uh,
It really, they won't. Obviously,
I don't know
helps.
when.
No, like I couldn't.
They're
expect
still
that.
settling on a price.
Like
Josh.
I mean, you can walk into the M&M store and get your face on an M&M, but they can't put it on a Black Series like that day.
You can put your face on a birthday cake and eat it.
Yeah. This just in, up for auction.
Ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake.
We'll send it to
Josh and Andy.
you. Okay. Last thing, and it wouldn't be the Holo Chronicles, especially as we get towards the fall and winter, if we didn't talk about the awesomely hideous Black Series holiday figures.
Can I put the solo one, or you want?
Put the solo
Do you
one
want
up
the
first.
Do you want the?
Put the solo one up
All right,
first.
here it is.
The individual. Let's talk about this.
Mm.
Josh, I know you're on record for saying
I am.
You're a fan.
I am.
You're a fan.
I'm
And
a
I'm
fan.
on record for saying I'm not a fan.
And everyone else in the chat, along with you, is on record for saying not a fan.
First we saw
Even Shabby,
the
Shabby
snowblower.
Black Series geek.
We saw snowblower stormtrooper, and I was out. Then we got last year's.
Look, I
This
just
is
don't
the
get
third.
that. I don't
this
get
is
that.
the
Where's your
third.
sense of wonder?
I do not wonder about these.
It's a snow.
I wonder why they were
a
made.
snow blower. That's fantastic. It's welcome to Christmas.
Sure.
Holy crap, your poor kids.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, do you slap hot cocoa out of their hands?
And
Do you open
and I
their
give
gifts?
them life after Death
Do you
Star.
open gifts for them on Christmas? Like, oh, I got that, and you'd rip it open in front of their face. Do you tell them Santa's not real?
They already know. I'm Santa. I'm Santa.
You just, I think there
Spoiler.
it is. I think we just did.
I'm Santa. Spoiler.
Here. What a jerk. Okay, so all that being
Tell
said,
me what you want.
all that yeah, hold on. Let's yeah, go ahead, Santa. Why do you sound creepy? Do Watto Santa. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you want to do?
Come sit on my lap. Tell me what you want.
All right, that's enough. Give him back. Okay, I gotta wash him.
Yeah, you do. Should have washed them before you let me put them on. So let's see. In the chat.
Hold on. Let's go back. So what are our feelings on?
Oh, there's some great comments here.
I'm sure there are. But we'll let them deal with their own comments. So here it is. I'm going to go with the other image here because this really tells it all. Bam.
Oh my gosh. Josh.
Okay, I have to be honest with you. No, I do like
the Yeti Wookiee.
Let's go left to right.
Okay.
Let's go left to right. We got Clone Trooper.
Clone Trooper Christmas poo.
I don't know.
Is that Mr. Hanky, the Christmas clone poo?
Okay, so you're already negative.
Yeah, I am because it looks stupid. I know it's supposed to be a gingerbread trooper.
Okay,
but it looks like a turd.
What's wrong with that?
Looks like a turd.
No, that's what you want it to look like.
No,
okay. Next.
Like.
Okay, I'll say this. Don't care about the next one. I really don't.
The First Order
seems cheap. It's like, man, we already had that. And then we go Scout Trooper.
No. Oh, wait. Here's the one thing I like about the First Order Trooper. His gun looks exactly like a Nerf gun.
Yeah, no, it's what you buy.
Yeah, it is the Nerf gun.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do like Scout Trooper with little Grogu with a Santa hat on. Give me a break.
Yeah, the little Christmas pouch. I get it. And I like a good...
and he's even got like Grogu on his chest plate. Like they Grogu'd out this guy.
So there is a theme to these. They do have Christmas sweaters.
We get it.
Right.
Oh, they're all ugly sweat. I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Every year I get a Christmas sweater. Just once I'd like a moaner.
Let's take another drink. All right. Then we got Boba, obviously.
Boba Claus.
I don't know what's on his sweater. And then we have, I got to be honest with you, white C-3PO is creepy as hell.
Oh, yeah. It was an Empire Strikes Back, too.
Dude, that is creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No thanks.
And what does he have to do? What is it? Why is it creepy? Why is the blank white face with black open dead
I think
eyes?
It's like kind of like iRobot, kind of just like it makes you think AI, very clinical, very like if Apple made a robot and you're scared of it for a while until you finally give in and you buy it.
Freak me out.
All right. And then next, I do kind of like Yeti
Chewbacca.
I mean, obviously.
Chew Yeti.
That's a good take. It's a good take. I like his bandoliers red. I mean, he's
got red suspenders.
He's got blue toes. I mean, we're right down into Bumble land. Okay, from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer claymation. Okay, he's the Bumble. Bumble's always
or
bounced.
Monsters Inc. You know, the Yeti from Monsters Inc.
Well, yeah, they were just taking the Bumble.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
This is it. So, but I will say, out of 10, we'll give it out of 10 because there's like 6 figures here. I'm going to give this a 4. I really didn't appreciate him that much, but I would buy the Wookiee and I probably would buy the Scout Trooper. I'd probably buy the Clone Trooper just to piss you off. So
the turd?
No, it's not a turd. He's gold. Or he's brownish. Gold brownish.
He looks like a turd.
All right. So I'm actually not as in on these as I was in previous years, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be tired. I prefer that they would have just released all these like 2 years ago. Everyone bitched about them, and then people loved them and bought them. And then me, who bought them all. I'm a Toydarian.
That's a good one, Jeff. Nice work.
All right.
You set them up. We knock them down.
All right. Well, there it is. Here comes your holidays. So you have a couple options. You can get a selfie of yourself on a figure. You can buy some semi-cool holiday figures. Did Shabby comment?
Yeah, he hates him. He hates him. Bloody awful, I believe, was his exact quote. Tez likes the Biker Scout.
But he doesn't like hot cocoa either.
No, they don't drink cocoa in Great
Of course,
Britain.
how about like chocolate flavored tea?
Chocolate tea bag.
Chocolate tea bag.
Hey,
Brother.
I'm just getting through the comments here.
That's bad audio.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, everyone, for your comments. Ho, 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 I have a Nerf gun.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just...
Yes, the jokes write themselves with these stupid things.
I feel like that this is kind of a pile on here. Like you're kind of joining a club. Like these aren't terrible. They're festive and fun. They're not... Are you going to display them? Yes. Once a year. Then you're going to put them away. I've got Princess Leia hanging like little stars over a garland decorated R2-D2. It's the cutest fucking thing in the world.
Yeah, great.
Oh, do you hate that?
I have Star Wars Christmas decorations that aren't Black Series figures that I have to pay $30 a piece for.
His heart was 2 sizes too small.
Put them in a big bag of Christmas bum crump.
Oh, brother. Can you speak English, but not your English? What's bum crump? Like, just the fact that you're saying bum crump means you probably want these. All right.
There's a white Wookiee in the High Republic. Yes. All right. And now we've come full circle.
Come full circle. It's canon.
It's canon. Ah, shit. It's
anything else, Andy? Do you have anything else, or
no, I don't. We had to end on that.
That's not a bad place to end.
No, it's not. It gets the conversation.
It actually
going.
makes me feel a little festive here. I'll just throw it back up. They don't need to look at us. I mean, it makes me feel a little festive here. Look, you know what I really want? I want the little graphics in the background, I think didn't I make 3D printed decorations of those?
I still have them.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Up for auction. 3D printed decorations in the background.
From Josh.
From me. Yeah.
From
handcrafted by a computer. All right, guys.
Josh, what do you want for Christmas?
I got to be honest with you. I want safe travels. I want
to where?
Like I can't even think about Christmas. It is too much going on for me. 2 months away. It's
the beginning
of December for me is maybe the craziest beginning of December, end of November I'll ever have. And I worked in retail. So yeah.
So that's saying something.
I want safe travels and happy yeah, I'll be in Las Vegas for a horse event at the first week for 2 weeks I'll be in Las Vegas. So
2 weeks in Vegas?
But
sounds
not
like
the
a
fun
movie
way.
name.
Not the fun way, but like literally
like the GIMP kind of way.
Yeah, some pretty terrible hotels I'll be in, but just to watch my youngest ride some horses and compete at a high level. Let's go. I just want a safe return because the weather's going to be shit and I got to drive through several terrible passes. So that's it.
Why don't you fly?
Because I have a horse. How many? Do you have a horse flight?
Can't you put him in underneath?
Put him in a crate?
Yeah.
Stuff him
crate your horse. No.
You can check one bag for free, but the horse is $100. Yeah. No, thanks.
Nick.
All right, guys.
Good to see it. Nick, real quick. You like these Black Series holiday figures? Yay or nay? Or if yay, which one or ones? Weigh in.
Yeah.
And then Anthony with the nice comments as always. It's good to see you too.
Thank you, Anthony, for letting us.
We miss you. We miss all
your
you
comment.
guys.
It was great.
Yeah. I really appreciate the comment section here today.
Yeah, you guys were great.
So when we wrap this up, if you had to get one of those holiday Black Series figures, would you please put in the comments on YouTube which one is your favorite of those?
No, let's do F, Marry, Kill. No, let's do F, Marry, Kill with this group right here. Okay?
I would kill them all.
And by F, I mean flame.
French.
Fucking throw it in the fire. It's an F, marry, kill. Okay, right
I
here.
want to
This
marry
six.
any
Hold on,
of
you do
these.
it. Andy, you start us off. F, marry, kill. What do you got here?
Wait, for which one?
For the whole group. It's on the screen. For the whole group, you get to pick just the F, the marry, and the kill.
Companion horse gets to come aboard.
I know. I saw that. It's great. Answer my question.
Okay, I'm killing
You're killing the turd trooper. I
the
get it.
turd trooper.
All right.
Okay, the gingerbread turd.
Turd trooper. Reporting for duty.
The Mimban turd trooper.
Reporting for duty. Duty. Reporting for duty? You got to be kidding me.
Yeah,
All right, keep going. All right, you're killing the clone trooper.
the the clone duty trooper.
Yeah.
I'm marrying. All right, you're gonna think this is weird.
All right.
I'm marrying C-3PO.
What the? Why? Because he can like interpret shit for you, or
No,
you just like being freaked out when you wake up at night?
he's programmed to serve me.
I got it. All right, yeah. All right. Go ahead.
It's protocol droid.
Yeah,
Speaks a lot of languages.
You're effing. What are you effing?
Oh. And by F you mean F or by
No, I mean F. I mean F. Yeah. No, you got to take this.
like eye contact?
Yeah, I don't, however you do it, bro.
Do I get to be big spoon or little spoon?
Just answer the question.
Dang it, that's a hard question. Oh.
Look, we have answers. You can't answer. We've had 3 people answer this already.
Yeah,
Let's go. You're marrying C-3PO.
C-3PO, and I'm effing. Damn it, I'm effing the Mando
All right. It's not Amanda. It's Boba Fett.
or Boba F.
Boba F right there. All right. Let me go.
Okay, since you're so anxious,
No problem.
What are you killing?
I'm killing C-3PO. That thing is, I don't want it. I don't want it near me. I don't want it
Okay.
near my kids. Okay.
Okay,
I am definitely marrying Scout Trooper with
Grogu
Grogu.
satchel.
And I like a challenge. So I'm effing the Wookiee.
You're not gonna like it.
Tear my arms off, tear my limbs off, tear whatever off. Let's go. Let's go, bro.
And then he's gonna snuggle.
It's a girl Wookiee. I can tell. That's how I roll. All right.
You're not gonna.
I'll be
like
fine.
That.
I'll be fine.
Hang on. We got people weighing in.
All right. What do we got? See? F the Wookiee. That's what you do. He's gonna marry the what is that?
The droid.
He's gonna marry 3PO?
Yeah.
Is that what he knows the I didn't even know. It just looks like 3PO. He's killing Brown. Okay, fine.
Yeah. G-force.
Reporting for duty. Still got me. F and Boba, marrying the
for duty.
biker and killing 3PO. I like
Okay.
it, G-Force. We're
Okay.
on the same page here, except for I can take on a Wookiee.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, F that like button.
We have gone off of
Yeah,
the
we are.
holiday
We need
rails.
To go. We need to go. That was a good ending, though. That's good.
Yeah,
Well,
We've
it's
got
always
our-
a good ending when you end with a Wookiee.
We've got a good 7-minute clip here for the reels.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us at the Holo Chronicles. Of course, you can
My
follow
goodness.
us at Holo Chronicles. Make sure to F that like button.
Please pray for us.
And we'll see you next month.
I don't know what.
We'll see you
happened.
next week. We'll see you next week.
We're gonna leave that comment up.
All right, Andy. Given that there's so many options that they can do with their toys, what should they do?
They should go play with them, please.
Go F your toys.